Sakinmaz here from Europe, and he is the CEO of Europe. So he's been really part of the company almost from the beginning. Not quite, but almost from the very beginning. Yeah, 7 months into the company when he got started with the company. And he was really a major change in direction, you know, when the company got started. And things started to really take action very quickly once Asker got involved with the company. And he's been a force in the company ever since. And he's one of the reasons that I'm here. Because originally it was Asker and I that started having our conversations about me taking a look at the company. And so he's very much the reason why I'm here. So I want to thank you, Asker, for that. Because you're going to change my life as a result of some phone calls that we had. And hopefully I'll return the favor. So without wasting any more time, Asker's going to talk about, do the presentation the way he does it typically in Europe. So you'll see a different style and a different flavor to it. So let's give him a nice round.
Mike.
Good. Okay. Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank the nice lady today that we thought that it was tomorrow, but it's today. I'm not dressed for the meeting, but welcome. Because what I like here in America is that everybody's very relaxed by the words. In Turkey, you cannot do it. In Turkey, you cannot go on stage like this. They will not listen to you. You must have your tie, etc. So, in Europe, it's in between. And here, I think the next time I will come with swimming. Okay.
You're a Hawaii.
Yeah, let's say you did. Okay.
Okay, good. So I'm going to jump first, something about myself, so who I am. My name is Sakinmaz. I'm originally from Turkey. I was 4 years old when my father and my mother brought me to Holland. They were working there, and I'm 46 years now. So I lived more than 42 years. I'm still living in Holland. My English is not perfect, I know, but you will understand what I'm going to tell you about the company. I'm speaking 4 languages. I'm doing the trainings and meetings, etc., and all those 4 languages. So. But I started when I was 23 with the first network marketing company in Holland, and they were selling insurances. So I never ever did that before. I was in school, etc. So I said, I don't know, and they put me on stage, and I was good at talking on stage. And I was 23 when I got my first $1,000,000 guilders. It's the currency of Holland. And for $1,000,000 gulden you could buy 10 apartments, so it was okay at that time. But I didn't understand what to do, where the money's coming from, because I was just talking, how much I was talking, how much money I'm getting. So that was great. And from that time, I worked in network marketing, and I learned actually what is network marketing, and also in product network, what I did the last 23 years. And I studied, first I studied electronic in Holland, and then my teachers switched me to a special school of Philips. Philips, you know that brand?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It's in Eindhoven where Philips has established, and it was, Philips has got a problem. They were looking for technical people, but technical people in the management, they just understand techniques, so they don't understand marketing. And when you have a marketing man or woman in the company, he or she doesn't understand techniques. So Philips said, I've got a problem. I need people who understand techniques and marketing. They created a special school, and I'm the first, how do you call that? Not Dutchman, foreigner. I'm the first foreigner who jumped in that university and made a school in 4 years. So, and they created a new profile of people who are thinking. So you should understand technique and you should understand marketing. And maybe it's that, I don't know, that I was always looking for something what is different. And I know that there's a very nice book which is written here in America, Red Ocean, Blue Ocean Strategy, the Blue Ocean Strategy. I don't know, which of you has read that book? Blue Ocean Strategy?
Oh,
Oh, you must read that. You must read that. You must buy that book and read that book. It's called The Blue Ocean Strategy. You must buy that book. It's very interesting. And it's being used now in more than 100 universities. And blue ocean and red ocean means that the companies who are selling products like laptops, they are all in the red ocean, or vitamins, or creams. They are all in the red ocean. Red ocean means red is black because there's competition, full-time competition. So they're killing themselves. It's just price. And companies who could switch from the red ocean to the blue ocean. Blue ocean is blue, it's free, it's no competition, because you have got a product that you are not making competition about the price, but you are different. And a very good product to understand is the world was full of mobile telephones till iPhone came with a touch device and switched from the red ocean to the blue ocean. And one other product, what is very interesting, what is a blue ocean product, not everybody likes that product, but they laugh about it, but it's the Viagra.
The what?
Viagra.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't understand what he said.
That product was a blue ocean product because there was no competition at that time, and the tablet cost maybe 10 cents, but they are selling it for a huge price. So everything in the world, you belong to the blue ocean or to the red ocean. So what we did the last 23 years when we are doing network marketing, it was always a new cream, it was always a new juice, it was always blah 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 blah. But we did that. I did that too. Yeah, the last 23 years we did that. Carl is doing that. Did that 30 years. But it is always the same. It is always the red ocean. And I was looking for something what is the blue ocean. And my partner in FlexCom he's actually the founder of FlexCom. Is Cengiz Eliz. Some of you met him and you will see him. He's a normal man like me, and he is born in Germany. He's lived in Germany. He did network marketing, and the product was electricity. He made millions of euros in Germany, and he was active by thinking a different way, by creating an organization and getting money out of that. And he was looking for the customer, because a lot of people do network marketing, but the biggest issue is to find a lot of customers who stay and use that product. That's a different product. To find is okay, but to stay. Today I'm drinking this juice, and tomorrow somebody's coming with another juice, and I want this more powerful, I switch. So, and Jamie said, I need a system where we have the customers, and the customers will not stay 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but lifelong. There is no concept like this. And he found that in electricity. He said, when I go to somebody and I make a contract, and he's a customer, I visit him just an hour, and I go out, and I never see him again. Never ever see him again. But every time when he's switching on electricity, I got the money. So he sold 1 time the product, and he never got services back. And when you have 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 customers, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 5 cents, he made more than 420,000 euros monthly. And he did that for an average, it was 300,000 for 10 years. So, and then we met James, and he knows me because in Europe you don't have so many church people who are on the top of network marketing. And he said, I know that you can build. You know me. I said, yes, I can build. I said, what are you doing? He said, listen, I'm going to tell you what my idea is. And he explained me about FlexCom. And he was working on that. It was a loyalty card system. So find a system. It's a card reader, it's an RFID chip, and you give it to your shop owners the possibility to give that to the customers. And I like that idea because I have experienced many times before that you build an organization, you have thousands of customers, and then something happened, that somebody break away and go to another company, and he's taking himself, he's taking the structure, and he's taking off all the customers with him. So you start again, you start again, you start again. So in the last 23 years, I have signed up 886 first lines in my network marketing career. It's huge. I had millions and millions of customers, but I didn't have a residual income, because when I look today, no one of those customers are there. So then I said, I got 46, and at that time I was 43, and I don't want to do, I don't have the energy to do that again, because it's the talent of myself, is not the concept, it's me. If I'm good, I build again. If I'm sick, I cannot build, then I cannot build, there's no money. And he showed me this concept, and I said, James, we have to redesign this. And I took my know-how, what I learned in my study, etc., and we made that concept what it is today. And this concept is a blue ocean strategy concept. It's different. And I want you all to know what we are doing and what kind of vision we have, because this concept has started now. If we did this 4, 5, 6 years before, it wouldn't work, because we were not ready to understand this. In 5, 6 years, it can be finished to be a new opportunity. The concept will be worldwide, there's no problem. So this is not boxing like Muhammad Ali that time, 12 rounds. We don't have 12 rounds. It's the first round, knockout, and it's been done. So this is amazing sport. Yeah? So we don't have the time to do it like, for example, Amway, which is a very good company, but they are 33 years in Holland. Still signing up, still doing good customers, and still doing, and maybe in 300 years they're still there. But till now there's no nutrition that you can give me that I can live 500 years, so I don't have the time for that. Yeah? We should do this, or we can do this very fast, and we will create a real residual income. Even if you don't work in 3 years, you will see that you will earn money, because the concept is different. It's another way of thinking. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to the presentation very fast. This is the presentation what I got today from the head office of Germany. So it's in German. I switched some slides what I don't think that is important, so I switch it out. We're going to work on that. I will translate this, and then in California we will have the normal English version. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm just going very fast through this, because I know that information you have. So, the FlexKom company, we have got a very, very good management team. And the management team is, in my eyes, very good, because all of the people you see there, they're coming from the ground of network marketing. There is nobody there which we hired from a car company or something else. So, they understand what we want to do. This is very important. We have our Swiss holding in Switzerland. This is Munich, this is Turkey, and this, you are in the building here, this is the USA. And what we did is we started in Turkey, which was the pilot country. And we did that because it was something new. We are going to try things, we are going to change, and we knew that we are going to make mistakes, and we did. Yeah? Turkey was the first country where we tried to see how this concept is working. It's not a standard concept that you can copy, because there was no copy. So we did that. Yeah? And in the training I will explain what we did wrong in Turkey, and we had problems in that country, etc. And we have got some negative things about Turkey. So I'm always open and honestly to answer all the questions for you. Okay? Good. Why Flex app? Because the story what we're going to put in the world is that we're going to change the way of searching, finding, comparing, and buying products and paying products. We're going to change this. Flex app can change this all. And the reason is that in the last 50, 60 years, we changed in how we buy things. I'm going back to the 60s. We had the local shop, how do you call that, the corner shops. Yes? You go to a bakery, you know him or her, he knows you. The one knows no supermarkets, nobody. In all the small towns, there are who's selling the shoes, and you always buy with them. Till the economy was changing. Somebody came on an idea and said, I'm going to put a supermarket in the town. What happened was all the turnover of those little shops, they got in the supermarket, and they died. In Europe, there is no corner shop anymore. The turnover switched to the supermarket. And the new wave was the very big malls. When there was a mall built in somewhere in a place, we could see that the turnover of the supermarkets go into those mega malls. All the supermarkets in Europe, when there was a very big mega mall, they closed. So the turnover is going to move from A to B to C. And in 2012, you can see that there's a very good turnover increasing in e-commerce, sales on internet. Also, a lot of turnover switched to internet. You can see that in Germany, for example, 23 billion turnover is coming through internet, and this will be doubled in a couple of years, 6 to 8 years. So where is the turnover of the internet coming from? Where is this money coming from? It's not coming because the population is doubling, no. It's coming from another market. And the biggest problem, what is going to be happening now in the next 5 to 10 years, it's the little shops. It's the local shop. The local shop, since 1994, the local shops, the small shops, are losing their turnover. And this turnover is going to the internet. And they cannot stop it. A local shop cannot stop that his turnover is moving to internet. What he do is, he's asking his son, can you build a website for me? He said, yes, okay. He makes a website. He makes a small website for $200. But who is coming on this website? Nobody. Because if you're looking for a 3D television and you give it in, which companies are coming on the first side of Google?
Yeah.
The big ones. And where's the local shop coming? On page 168. So he don't have control on it. He's got a website, but he cannot stop it. But he's got something, the local shop has got something in his hands that nobody has. It's the connection to his 500 or 1,000 or 2,000. He knows them because he's coming everywhere. You know your hairdresser? You know that? Your haircutter? How do you call
Intimately.
that?
Salon.
How do you do a hairdresser?
Yes, hairdresser.
You know them, huh? And he knows you, but you don't have contact with him. So what is going to happen is, and this is the main change, e-commerce is going to switch again to another market. It will be the m-commerce market. It will be mobile commerce. Mobile commerce is going to change a complete new market, and it will be a revolution again, because every time there was a change. And it doesn't stop, because the next 7 to 10 years will be faster as the last 80 years. This year will be the year of 4G. In America you have, but in Europe we don't have. It's implemented now. So the world's going to change in 2014 to the 4G. In 2014 and 15, markets like India and Africa will get a 70% penetration of the GSM. They are going to get that market also to them. And in 2015, mobile payment will be a massive phenomenon. In America it's like this, but in Europe nobody's paying mobile still. But it's going to be changing now. 2015, 2016, New York Times will start the first plastic newspaper.
Wow.
You just have to pay $1 and you get the plastic. And in a couple of years, there will be no printed newspapers anymore. It's the iPad what you have, but it's plastic. It's the newspaper. And a lot of companies will follow the New York Times. 2016 and 2017, there will be a new economic boom. And they call it the mobile economic boom. It will switch completely. And the media, it will also switch to that small smartphone that you have. Television and radio will go in that smartphone. And the total mobile media will be bigger as the total media channels together in the world. So it's going to be change, yes? And in 2018, 2019, the world will have 8 billion people and 5 billion mobile phones and 2.5 billion mobile internet. So I'm always telling you, it happens that you forget your wife or your husband on the gas station, but you will not forget your smartphone. You will not forget. And the smartphone will enter your life, and also mobile payment. So when I'm making a meeting in Holland and I say, listen, which of you has said 15 years ago, I will never do internet banking? Everybody say no. I said, who's doing internet banking now? Everybody's doing internet banking. Who's making a mobile payment? Nobody in Europe. But in 5 years, everybody's going to do mobile payment. So, what will get in your smartphone? Everything. Radio, television, your credit cards, your bus cards, your train cards, your television, your radio, your flyers, your navigation, everything what you think you need in your life is going to be in your smartphone. And Randy Gates said in his book, he said, and the company who can put all the needs of a human in one app will be the biggest company in the world. And this is what we want to do. Yeah? We want to put everything what you need to live. We will put that in one app. And that's the reason that in 2020, the mobile marketing will be the #1 advertisement platform. Your smartphone, I don't know how many square centimeters it is, will be the most expensive billboard in the world. That's the thing what you have. Okay? And also buying will change, because in all those things, you as a customer find your products. When you need new shoes, you go out and you find shoes. But after this changes, the product will find you. It will be a complete different method. And this is what we want to establish worldwide. It's all about speed. How fast you can find customers. The money, if you want to be the next billionaire, don't search for a new machine which is better as an iPhone. Don't do that. Yeah? You will not make it. Because it's there, they are big enough. The next step to get millions or billions is how fast you can reach people. And there are a lot of examples. Yes? Instagram, 6 young guys found an app, they get 1 billion. There are so many examples about this. And to understand that, I want to go back how 50 million customers, how much time it took to buy a radio. 50 million people who bought a radio, it took 38 years. When you have a medium like a radio, you can promote. So it took for 50 million users for a television 13 years. It was much faster. When you have those, you can promote more. It took just 4 years to reach 50 million people who bought internet. In 11 months, there was being sold 50 million of iPods. So it's the MP3. And the medium is going faster and faster. The social media was Facebook. In 1 year, they had 200 million. But the fastest what this earth has ever seen in its history is the app. In 9 months, 1 billion people. So, what is the fastest thing what you need to come to people? It's the app world. You have to do it. And it's just starting, because till 2016, the world will download 300 billion apps. 300 billion. When you divide it by the population, you will see how many apps we're going to download. And they will pay more than 40 billion commissions on that app. It's a huge market. So when you look at this, then you should understand that we must go to the app world to create a new platform. And that's the Flex app. We have created an app, and it's a FlexKom product that every customer on the world wants to have. Not everybody wants that cream from me. Not everybody wants that nutrition from me. Not everybody. But everybody wants this app. Because this app will create a luxury for him, and the app will bring him every month between $50 and $100. Every day. And he's going to use it. It will be a lifestyle product if we do it right, what we want to do. And to use this app, it's not just making and download an app and make a photo and put hair when you don't have hair. Yeah? It's that's a game. That's a game. And you use it, and we love about this. But we are doing things in a different way. Because this app is going to bring you to the shop, and you're going to talk interactive with our platform together with millions of shop owners and millions of customers and billions of products. It's a complete different way of looking. Actually, it exists. I was talking a little bit about it in the conference call today. The Visa and the MasterCard terminals, they are all around the world. They are there. They did that in 46 years. It took 46 years before the MasterCard terminal was in every shop. There was no network marketing, there was no one-to-one, there was no recommendation, nothing. It just happened. And what we're going to do is, we're going to bring this concept, it's a much higher level of terminal. We are not going to take this in 46 years, we want to have done this in 6 years. And we have integrated a lot of technique in this machine. And this is the second version, and this is the last version that we have. And we are working now on a new version with the NFC reader popped in that system. So it will be just a big iPhone, or it's the iPad mini you will see. And it will do everything what we have on this. There will be barcode scanner inside, there will be internet, there could be video output, there will be QR code scanner in that. We will use the near-field communication, because somebody says it will be near-field communication when, and I said, no, you want a QR code? We said, okay, no bother, we put a voter there, okay? We will have the fingerprint, user insight. So this is a completely different way of technology. And I'm just showing you this, because this will be the PowerPoint for you. And you will have this PowerPoint on your on your tablet or on your laptop. And the only thing what you have to do is to show an online simulation how our system is working. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to the presentation here. And I click on that. And he's going to the website. And I'm giving my user okay, this is the online version of what I have in a machine. So if you don't have the machine, don't be panicked, because you have the same system working online. So it's just to show, because we believe that to build up this organization, you will have a lot of one-to-ones. And this presentation, it will be 90% closing when you show them this. I will say, listen, I build a smartphone, and I build an app. It is the Flex app. I open my Flex app, and it's open exactly. And in this Flex app, I've got the map, I've got my telephone, and I've got the geocommerce, etc. And I've got also my QR code scanner. So I'm giving an example. I'm going to the FlexCom shop. I open this, and I said start. And I buy something for 8,596. I go to a shop, in a restaurant for example, I eat, and I paid $85.96. And I got a Flex app, so I want to get my cash back. And I said, okay, enter. And then he asked, do you want to get Flex money? Or do you want to pay with Flex money? Because we can pay in the future with Flex money. I said, no, I was in a restaurant, I eat, and I want to get my Flex money back. Okay? Then I put on getting Flex money back, and then he created a QR code. So, can you help me? No? No, this is your phone. Okay. You have bought something for 85.96. So now you're getting your money back. Switch on QR code. Yeah? And scan that code for me. Okay. What does he say?
Your account will be refreshed with the following amount, $4.30 Flex money.
I know. Okay, you get your money. Okay. So what happened is, thank you. The customer went to a shop, bought something, and he doesn't have a plastic card. He scanned, and what the system is saying, you will be having 4.298, so it's 4.3 Flex money